anything down, haven't done anything to them. This water, if you want to stand up here, stand up on this and look, that's the tank that they're talking about. It is not spring fed, so it's not a pond or a lake. It's actually a tank. It just gets runoff of water, and that's my neighbor's house over there. You'll pass it going down to Wells. He's a multi-millionaire. He's got more money than he has sense. And what you're standing on now is going to be pasture before too long. I'm going to be planting grass here, a special grass, and all of that will be planted. And then from this side right here, they took a lot of liberty over here. They've made a wide path. This is terrible, because if you'll look, there was a natural draw right back over there. You can look way over there. You can see how the creek bottom flows that way toward my house. It goes right behind my house, which you saw. So it's a beautiful piece of property. But this is just effectively isolated that side from that side, okay? And now I can't use this. I can run cattle on it, but what if I don't want to run cattle? What if I want to plant sunflowers and make biodiesel? I can't do it. So it's crazy.
Mike, I don't know if I got it on video, but can you just briefly talk about what your plans for this property were before this whole situation happened?
Yeah, I was going to turn this property into a natural preserve. I wanted it to be a living trust for my children and grandchildren, so that it would maintain the principles that I believe in, you know, and it would be something that would be a bird sanctuary, an animal sanctuary that you would enjoy. We have deer that used to come up to our back door and eat the cat food, okay? And so, I mean, it was just absolutely, I don't want to use a warm and fuzzy term like the tree huggers do, but it was harmonious, man. It was beautiful. And I liked it. I liked being able to walk out here and watch fox run, or watch the raccoons go into my garbage and take something out and go try to smell it and lick it. And, they're cute. They're fun. I like that. And watching birds. Oh my God, we got such a wide variety of birds here. It's great, man. And now this has all been disrupted. Our lives have been disrupted, and it's not fair to the landowner. We're the ones paying the taxes. I keep saying this and I'm beating a dead horse, but if we're the ones paying the taxes and they work for us, we control them. They don't control us, and yet they have enacted laws that are on the side of big oil and big money and corporations, and it's not fair. It's not fair to us when we're paying their salaries. So that's the way I feel about it.
Great. And for the beginning of this interview, can you just give a brief introduction yourself? Say my name's Mike Bishop, I'm an ex-Marine, and the pipeline's going through my property, or something like that?
Well, I'm Mike Bishop, Michael Bishop. I'm 64 years old. I'm a retired chemist by profession. Before that, I was a paramedic, and now I'm a first-year medical student. And this property is 20 acres, and I bought it in 1988, and I love this property. And the plans that I had for it are now destroyed because of this pipeline, which you can see is coming straight through the middle of my property. And the place that I used to grow food and grow animals and raise animals and how I fed my family that's been taken away from me. So
Great.
I'm not happy.
And can you explain again about the the stock tank? Because I know you went and told the judge, they said it's a natural body of water, and he said no, it's just a tank and they can bore under it.
That's not a natural body of water. That is a man-made, what we call a tank. A tank is different from a pond. A pond is spring-fed. A lake is spring-fed generally, and this receives only runoff from when it's raining. runs off. And if you'll notice, he's not even raising cattle. At the time they came up and wanted to do all this, TransCanada said, well, we can't bore under this lake. Well, goddamn it, bore under this fucking creek twice. There's 2 creeks they have to bore under. All they had to do was come straight down that line and take any part of that 6 acres. I was giving it to them free of charge. And then they could have bypassed that lake, as you can, or that pond, or that tank. As you can see, they could have well easily bypassed that. That is man-made. That's not natural. This is natural. And look what they've done to the natural landscape. They've ruined it. So their logic is, Your Honor, we can't bore under this man's, quote, lake, but we can go under the Red River, the Angelina River, the Neches River, the Trinity River, the San Jacinto River, and all these other rivers. We can do that, and we can go under Mike Bishop's 2 creeks, but we can't go under that man's cattle pond. Okay, makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it? Of course, I'm just an analytical chemist, so what do I know? I don't think like they do. Their logic escapes me, to be honest. But as you can see, when I'm through with this guy back here, I don't like him either. There'll be a living fence all the way across there. Mm-hmm. And there'll be one little tiny opening for that gate. And the company will have to open, the pipeline company will have to open their gate that way. And these people, I don't care what they do, but they're going to be fenced in on both sides all the way up and down my property. So they can't